MLB The Show has baseball for you. Under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies baseball next. CC Sabathia is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, he has got an excellent strikeout to walk ratio. He's dominating hitters. He doesn't walk guys. He's around the plate. And that number alone just tells me his stuff is dominating and hitters can't catch up to it. Let's watch him execute in this game.
In now is John Jay. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, number 30.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. These Phillies, Harold, as they enter play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, they're feeling it right now. You know, they're starting to play good ball. They're really playing good. And they're closing in on a division. And this time of the summer, it's all about baseball. You come to the park, the grass is green, you smell the hot dogs, and you're excited to play even in the afternoon during batting practice. And that's what I see with this club right now.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Ben Zobrist waits on deck. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Batting second baseman.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. There's one, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Batting third.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Look over from Sabathia. Here's the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Javier Baez. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. And he will hasten his way back to first where he's in there safely. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now another 0-2. And a fastball just a bit high. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
2 out with the man at first. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Well, Harold, as we take a look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matt, it's been a little bit of a struggle. 1-3 on the road trip. You never want to be in that position, but you try to pick up as many wins as you possibly can. That's why this game today is important.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Harold, what do they need to focus on in this one?
Well, Matt, this is a hitter's ballpark. I mean, you hit the ground ball, it's going to go through because the infield is fast, but it's the ball up in the zone. If you touch it, it's going to carry. So why not be aggressive? Look for that ball up and let it fly.
Coming to the plate now, Maikel Franco. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First offering on its way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. And the pitch. 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
Late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
And another foul ball. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Another one sent foul. Ready with another 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Digging in the switch hitter, Pablo Sandoval. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race. Pulled toward right center field. Jay has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Phillies down in order. We are still scoreless. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
Wilson Contreras.
Sabathia really putting all of his body behind that fastball. It's strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a neck high fastball that time. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Phillies. In this day and age, with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
Digging in, Matt Caesar. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here's Sabathia on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now the 2-2 home from Sabathia. And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now, 3-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Jeimer Candelario comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Under it is Franco, and that's out number 2.
Batting 8th, catcher Kyle Hendricks.
Now to the plate, Kyle Hendricks. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball 1.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with the cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Standing in, Cesar Hernandez took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Cesar Hernandez
into the windup and the pitch. Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. And at first base, Anthony Rizzo. Another one of those guys that can pick the ball out of the dirt for you. But I love the fact he's aggressive, and he'll make that throw to home, he'll throw it to second, and he'll even dive in the stands for you if he needs to.
Here's Howie Kendrick. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And the Phillies have their first hit of the ball game.
Well, the batter singles on a sinker that just did not sink. Now, if this pitcher continues to keep that sinker up, it's going to be a quick game for him. He's got to get his sinker down if he wants to be around later in the innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. Freddie Galvis checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's gone 3 for 8. Here comes the 1-0. Hit out towards second. Zobrist has it. One there. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Ball 3 to the 9 hitter, and everybody's kind of going, all right, if we can just get him to walk him with the leadoff guy coming up next, they got a chance to have a big inning.
Riding in once again, John Jay. And he
Yeah.
lays off there, 1-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Usually he's pretty solid with the glove at third, but I think this time he just rushes a little bit because he wanted to start the double play. So instead of 2 outs, they get none, and we'll see if the guy on the mound can bail them out.
Into the box, Ben Zobrist, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Line to the right side, and that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies. And no sense risking anything here, as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Well, that's a line drive single, but the runner's not going to score. Now remember, with less than 2 outs, he had to freeze. Hit it a little bit too hard at the wrong guy. He'll take the hit, but no RBI.
And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Line toward the gap in left center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. 1 run scores, and a second run is across, and a relay to the plate, and he is in there.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, on double every day of the week.
First delivery to him on the way. Javier Baez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Called strike in a dangerous location there. 1-2. Hit field. Saunders is under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
The catcher, number 40.
Now batting, Wilson Contreras. 3 runs already home, and a potential 4th standing at third base.
I like that take right there. I know it's a strike, but man, they're making him work. He's been struggling early, and now they're making him work even more. You got to stay within your game plan and be patient, and I think this is a good plan right now.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Matt Caesar reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at a sinker that stayed up high, but good for strike 2. Dribbled up the line. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Here's another 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Pitch is popped up. Sabathia is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they score 4 times on just 2 hits, 1 Philly error, and no one left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 4 and the into the box now, Michael Saunders. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Now the pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
At the plate, Cameron Rupp. His matchup numbers with Hendricks, 0 for 7. He's set. Here it comes. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And this is going to be a foul ball. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Here's another 0-2. This is skied into short left center. Caesar comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Batting ninth, pitcher, C.C. Sabathia.
Striding into the box, C.C. Sabathia. And with a runner already in scoring position and 1 away, he is likely not to be bunting here. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Runner goes for third. Turned on down the line. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Runner's on his way to third. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Almora is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
That was not the way this pitcher envisioned the beginning of the game. Going for him wasn't that bad of a pitch. He jumps all over it. Nobody can run it down, and he's standing at third feeling pretty good about himself.
Jake Petrichka answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Saunders has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he might have thought about it at third, but with 1 away decides not to risk it.
Now batting, right fielder, Albert Almora.
Digging in to try it again, Albert Almora. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 1-0 count. Here it is. Now it's 2-0.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Cubs, center fielder, John Jay.
In now is John Jay. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. And the mental lapse behind the plate will hurt him as the run will score. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And no one can corral that one. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Anthony Rizzo.
Digging in and looking for more. Anthony Rizzo. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Hector Neris is going to jump into this one much earlier than I think he ever anticipated. Here comes the first pitch. Swung right over the splitter there. 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Galvis on to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. It looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 5-2 game.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. in the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Galvis, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And here's a ball hit in the air, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. The 0-2 home. A little bouncer. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Now a pickoff play at second, and the throw's in fact dropped. Ready with another 0-2. Check to swing there and pops this one up. Rizzo in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
The batter, right fielder, Michael Saunders.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Michael Saunders. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Now a spin and a throw back to second. Dribbled to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. We played 4. It's now 5. Here's Javier Baez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Shortstop, Javier Baez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a liner. And a base hit. So early trouble to lead off the inning. Ready for another chance. Wilson
40.
Contreras. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Pitches a throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. Ready with the 0-1. And this will be fouled away. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Popped high in the air. Rupp has a play. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready once again. Matt Caesar comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a high strike there, 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Cubs are down quietly. They're still out in front, 5-2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cameron Rupp. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on in the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? There to take it is Zobrist, and that's out number 1.
The pitcher, number 50, Hector Neris.
Now at the plate, Hector Neris. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, this at bat is not starting off well, as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Jay on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, and the deficit remains 5-2. Digging in and looking for more, Jeimer Candelario. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks.
Digging in to try it again, Kyle Hendricks. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
Well, he hung that one and he didn't miss it. That's what you do. Hang it and bang it.
Albert Almora.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Ready on 1-2. In the dirt. The throw will go to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Albert Almora goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Jay. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Ready for another shot now. Michael Franco 0 for 2 on his line thus far. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hard on the ground toward short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting,
Riding in once again, Pablo Sandoval. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Barehanded by Zobrist. He is out.
There's just something about a barehanded play that gets you out of your seat. The way the fielder glides to the ball, grabs it with an open hand, and often begins his throw without even looking at the base. Whoo-wee, these players make it look so easy, you forget how hard it really is.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. Swing and a line drive. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
From the stretch. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Philly. Digging in once again, Ben Zobrist. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Herrera's there. 1 down.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Look out. 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Ready with the 2-2. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. He's set. Here's the 2-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is Saunders. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Number 17 for him on the season as they open it up to 6-2 now. Here's Javier Baez as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Number 19, R.A. Dickey.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A swing and a miss at a ball down. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
He's clearly not seeing the ball right now. 2 pitches, 2 check swings. You just don't see that very often.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
20,
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Caesar.
Matt Caesar is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
You know what? That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking first pitch, just really trying to measure it.
And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Well, that's one of those unusual plays right there. Great hustle by the runner going to second base. He just picked up your teammate a base hit. They couldn't get the throw to second base in time. Therefore, he gets a hit.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
0-2, here it is. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Looking to minimize the damage here. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Ready.
Softly hit out toward short, and 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 5, Michael Saunders.
Ready now, Michael Saunders. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Ready once again, Kyle Hendricks. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Kendrick makes the play, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, the center fielder.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. John Jay is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Digging in, Ben Zobrist. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Liner toward right center, and that'll be a base hit for Zobrist. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Hey, number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
While the throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
In now, Javier Baez, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. And not in time as the run scores. A tag, and they get him at the... Chase Utley will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th.
Chase Utley.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 289 is the average coming in. And even 20 home runs and 69 runs batted in. Hard hit ball to second. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Odubel Herrera. He flew out in his last at bat. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And there's out number 2.
First baseman number 7, Maikel Franco.
Stepping into the box, Maikel Franco. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Back in the city of brotherly love with Major League Baseball on the show. Stepping in, Wilson Contreras. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk off batter. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. Fastball called for strike 2. 0-2. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Herrera on the run. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Third baseman number 7.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jeimer Candelario. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. But little trouble handling this one down there at third is that. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Carl Edwards Jr. will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Chris Bryant is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here. Hit hard towards second, and a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Well, no surprise, another single to lead off the inning here late in the game, but they haven't had a lot of runs. They've got a lot of hits today, but they haven't been able to put things together. I guess I give a little credit to the pitching staff, not allowing consecutive hits to hurt them.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Nobody out, runner on first. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Tell you what, Matt, he looks locked in to me. You know, I played with a guy named Larry Milburn. He said he looks hitterish. You see that swing right there? I know he missed it, but he was on it.
The 0-2 delivery. Sent on the ground out to second. There's one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
1-1. Here it comes. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
Oh, that is too good. A pitch to throw right there. 2 strikes, a fastball right in his wheelhouse. He missed it. He probably won't get another one like that again.
2 out, nobody on. Again, he sends it out of play. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this is a strike 3 called, and a bit of a questionable ending there as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. Chicago get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Kyle Hendricks gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. CC Sabathia worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.